Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's workshop, Learn the Basics of Google Ads. This workshop is brought to you by Grow with Google. So you're probably asking yourself, what is Grow with Google? So Grow with Google helps people grow their skills, their careers, and their businesses. So let's get started. So who am I? My name is Sterling McKinley. I'm your presenter today. I'm the DMV Grow with Google Digital Coach. And what does that mean? I teach people in person and virtually how to use digital skill sets to improve their lives, their careers, and their companies as well. So, also, just like you, I am a business owner. I'm a founder. My company is called Diversified Digital. We do digital marketing training similar to this. So I understand this. I have used digital skills and I'm using Google Ads, also my business now. So the tips and advice I give you today are going to come, from real life experience, not me reading from slides or case studies. Also, if you want to, you can reach me by email. My address is digitalcoachdmv at growwith.co. Also, we're on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. So type that with my name, the Sterling McKinley. If I say anything that's funny and insightful, be sure to tag me. Also, our program has a page. It's Digital Coaches Program. Once again, tag us, follow us. We appreciate that. So, saying all that, let's get started. So, I have some stats to start with today to really drive home the importance of using Google Ads for your business. So, Google Ads can help your business both large and small. It doesn't matter what size your business is, it can benefit from using Google Ads. So, the first stat it says 49% of shoppers surveyed say that they use Google to discover new products and items. Pretty much half of people turn to Google search to find things that they want and they need. The next one, 59% of shoppers surveyed said they use Google to research purchases they plan to make in store or online. So once again, Google is where you go when you want to find things you want, whether it be products or services. You turn to Google to find those things. So, what are some of the benefits of online advertising? So, the thing I love about online advertising is you can target exactly who you want. So, the first thing is you can really reach specify your audience that you want to reach. So, you're not sending your ad to people that don't want your products. If you want people that are interested in hot dogs, you can target those people only. And people that want steaks, that want burgers, you don't target. Also, the thing I love about Google Ads is you can control your spend and how much you spend. So, unlike other mediums like TV, radio, print, that cost a lot of money, that's supposed to change at any time. You can adjust your budget as well. And also, you can control your spend on a daily basis. And the last big one I love about digital and Google Ads is you can measure your results. That's huge. Once again, not to get on them, but other mediums, TV, radio, print, they're not like that. They give you estimate of your reach and how many people that you engage with. With online advertising with Google Ads, you know exactly who came to your website, what ad they clicked on, what keyword they typed in to find, what page they visit. So what happens is you can use the information to make your business better. And also you can adjust your targeting to make sure, hey, that we're targeting the right people and getting the best results for our spend. So today's agenda, we'll go over a few things. First, we'll talk about how Google Ads works. Then we're talking about advertising on Google, followed by improving your ads, measuring success, and also we'll call up with their recap. I'll give you a recap of what we talked about and give you some additional resources. So to start out, we're gonna play a video, and this video is going to give you an overview of Google Ads, how it works, and give you a first-hand experience from a user. So we're gonna watch the video. We're gonna come back and talk about it.
Everybody likes jam. Who doesn't like jam? Seriously, I dream about flavors. Church Jam Company makes low sugar vegan jams for pretty much everything under the sun. Honey, do you know how many things you can do with this jam? You can make cocktails, you can put on roasted meats and veggies, oatmeal. The uses are endless. I've been a chef for about 15 years. I needed something fun to do after work. I'm not a big TV watcher. I would stop at this store on the way home, grab a bunch of fruit, anything weird and exotic that they had. And I started cooking. I started jamming. Unless you don't like the fun. Do you like the banana pudding? Yeah. My husband is my test dummy, I guess you could say.
You want some more?
You like mommy's cooking? When I started Trade Street, I was selling on another e-commerce platform, and we were also selling a lot of jam in person. But COVID hit, and all the markets shut down, which freaked me out. I'm already scared about being a new mommy. Then on top of that, I'm worried about the life of my business. People started ordering specialty food online, so we immediately had to pivot and focus all of my efforts on selling online. When people go on Google and they search jam or jelly, I want them to be able to find my brand. With Google Ads, they can type those things in and I pop up. You guys, that's huge. Being able to sell on our website, it really did save us. And I couldn't imagine going back to not using Google products. We went from making 2,000 jars every 2 months to making 2,000 jars every 2 weeks. Our sales increased by 1,000%. It was crazy. I've hired 4 or 5 different contractors. Hiring feels amazing. I think it's so important for our product to have a story behind it. I think when people see a woman behind the brand, a person of color, it just really adds something to that jar other than jam. Oh, you love me. You love me. I want Lola to be able to grow up and look at me and say, like, my mom did that. I wouldn't trade that for the world.
All right, so that was an awesome video. But the thing that I think that the video really drove home was visibility and being found by your customers. Now, on Google, there's several ways to be found. There's being found in a Google search, being found in the natural listings, and also on Google My Business, and also in Google Ads. What Google Ads does, it allows you to reach, jump in front of your competition and get high visibility and high rankings. And studies show the companies that are visible, they're in that first few positions, they get more clicks, they get more business. So once again, in this economy, it's saturated. I don't care what vertical industry and what you do, it's saturated. There's so many companies out there. But once again, what Google Ads allows you to do is stand out from those companies and be seen by your customers and help them find your products, your services, and come to your website and hopefully make a purchase. So once again, that's why it's so important to have Google Ads in your strategy, because there's a way to reach and stand out to your customers. So in this section, we're going to break down how Google Ads works. So the first thing, it all starts with the query. And the query is a word for a search. So somebody types in jams, they type in peanut butter, jelly. That's a search or a query. Then Google creates the search results. That's when you see the listing of the search result on your pages, 1 through 10, all the different companies. Next, advertisers bid on the opportunity to show ads. I'll say it again. Advertisers then bid on the opportunity to show their ads. So your ads are competition. You're not the only company that is bidding on those terms or keywords or phrases or themes. No, there are other companies. And based on other factors like the quality of your ad, the quality of your website, and other things, Google then ranks your listing, and you can win in that, or you can lose. If you win, you will appear in the search results within the Google Ads label. From there, advertisers only pay if somebody clicks on the ad. Once again, I'll say it again. People only pay when somebody clicks on your ad. So once again, comparing Google Ads to other mediums, TV, radio, print, you just pay. You pay a fee, and who sees it? They see it. But the unique thing about Google Ads is you only pay when somebody clicks on your ad. So going back to the term pay per click, you can run your ad, people can see it, you can get visibility, but you only pay when somebody clicks on the ad and then comes to your website. So once again, that's what makes it so cost effective. You're only paying for the quality leads, the people that actually come to your website and take an action. Let's break down how the auction works. So once again, it's a little confusing. I'll make it simple for you. So the auction determines which ads show in which position, if you're first, second, or third. Now, Google calculates ad ranks to determine the auction winners. Once again, the ad rank be a lot of factors. And the ad rank can change. One day you can be first, next day you can be second, you can be third. And there's a lot of factors that go into that. It can be the context. So let's say they're searching for jam. Is your site, your ad talking about jam or talking about preservatives? They can be different factors. Also, the quality of your ad. We'll talk about that later, but you want to have ads that are good qualities. They have strong headlines. They have good descriptions. That they lead to a landing page that talks about what the ad is about. All those things can influence your ad rank and make your ad appear higher or lower within the search results. So this workshop focuses on only tech ads. And like I said before, these ads are called pay per click. And once again, as an advertiser, you only pay when a search happens and a user clicks on your ad and comes to your website. So there are different kind of ads. There are ads on video, on YouTube, you can run. They're display ads. And those ads are different, but there are a lot of similarities in there. So this workshop will give you the basics of kind of how pay-per-click works. And if you want to, you can apply a lot of these same principles to running ads on YouTube or running display ads. Also, ads can appear on partner websites. So think about this. You go to a company's website for jam. You happen to go to another website that's related or not related, and you see that ad on the side, partner sites. And what that's doing is it's reinforcing to your customer that they want, they need to see your product. Because let's be honest, the way that digital works, the way that customers' minds work, they don't take action off the first exposure to your ad. Doesn't work the way. Any kind of marketing, TV, radio, print, digital is all the same. It takes multiple time for somebody to be exposed to the ad, take action. So they may see your ad 4 or 5, 6 times before they take action. So being viewed on partner sites is a way of kind of reminding them about your company and about your offer. And then hopefully over time they see your ad again and again in multiple places, and then they take action. But saying that, I don't want you to get discouraged if you see you got clicks initially that didn't lead to something. Because once again, that first click, first visit does not often result in a sale. It's going to be a series of exposure, a series of events that lead to a sale. So don't be, discouraged at that first visit or view does not result in a purchase. Now moving on to advertising on Google. So if you don't have an account on Google Ads, I'm going to show you how to do that now. The great thing about Google is if you have an account, let's say on Gmail, you already have access to all the services that Google offers. So all you need to use is your email address and also your password. So to get started, simply visit google.com/ads, click on Start Now. From there, you can sign to your account. And by default, Google Ads will allow you to activate Smart Mode. And Smart Mode is a way that makes Google Ads easier. So it allows you to quickly set your campaign up, and also it can automate a lot of the ad management. Once again, Google Ads is amazing, but to a first timer, it can be pretty complex and a little intimidating. So smart campaigns take some of that hard work out of setting up your ad campaign. It makes it a little easier to get started. So I would definitely suggest using a smart campaign if this is your first time setting up an account on Google Ads. The next step is you enter your business name. After that, you enter your website, and your website is the page that you want your customers to go to when they click your ad. And once again, this is not always your homepage. So this is really key. I think why a lot of people get frustrated with digital marketing. Let's say that you're a restaurant and you have a page for hamburgers and hot dogs, right? If your ad says hot dogs, when that person clicks on the ad and goes to your website, they should not see a page about hamburgers. It sounds, it's very easy, but make sure that experience is seamless. So if I click hot dogs, I'm seeing a page about hot dogs. So make sure that your ad matches your destination. You're sending them to a page, to a place that makes sense, that doesn't change categories or products or services, but it's sending them to a product or service that they wanted to find. That's very key. Make sure you're sending the person to the right URL. Just don't automatically put in your homepage, put in a service, put in a product that your ad is talking about. Because once again, you don't want to break that communication. You want to keep that fluid. They see your ad, they click on it, and they come to your website. Step 4, you get a preview of your landing page. Once again, your landing page is the page that you're sending your ad to. When they click on your ad, what are they going to see? So it gives you a preview. And here you can see how your web page will look on a mobile device and also on a desktop device. And I'll say this is very important as your site looks good on a mobile device. Once again, depending on your industry, roughly half of your visitors will come to your site via a mobile website. So making sure that experience is optimized and that it's a good experience. One way you can do that is by having a mobile responsive website, a website that takes the form automatically of your screen and make sure that a customer has a good experience when they're on your website. Setting an advertising goal is very important. What is the goal of your campaign? Now, of course, you want to make more sales, but let's really drill it down. So some goals can be if you want to increase phone calls. So when they click on your ad, they can call your business. That's one goal. The next goal is do you want to increase store visits? So do you want people to see your ad online and then come to your store? Or do you want people to download something? What are you trying to achieve? That's very important. So your goal should really determine how your ad is written and what your ad is talking about. Tell people what you want them to do. And also, the great thing about having a goal is going to help you get better results and help you really manage your campaign. You'll see what's working and what's not working. But if you don't have a goal that you're tracking and measuring, you won't know if your campaign is working or not working. So be sure to establish a goal when setting up your campaign on Google Ads. The next thing is write your ads. Writing your ad is very important, and treat your ad as a mini advertisement. It should be compelling copy that reaches out to your potential customer, that tells them how you can help them, what they need. And if they click here, they can learn more. So write compelling ad copy. You want to write ad copy that stands out to your customers and causes them to click on your ad. Options for that, you can also have a click to call button. That's when somebody can click your ad. They can call you automatically and ask you questions. Sometimes they can click a map and they can get directions to your store as well. So be sure, once again, to write compelling ad copy that really sells your product, your service, and how it can benefit your customers. Keyword themes are very important, having keyword themes. So it's still important to have keywords per se. So jam is a keyword, right? But sometimes keyword themes, they encapsulate a broader category. So if jam is your keyword, people might type in strawberry jam. They might type in vegan jam, other terms that are related to what you want. So think about themes. Think about categories, words that are still in the same atmosphere, but not exactly the same. That's really important. And once again, themes help you match your ad to relevant searches. Once again, so if I'm searching for jam and you have jam is one of your themes, that's going to help me find your ad and make it more relevant to my search. Setting a location. This is something I love about Google Ads. You can choose where your ad shows. So let's say you're here in Maryland. You don't have to run an ad covering the whole state. If you know your customers are in Baltimore or your customers are in Rockville, you can target certain areas and zip codes in certain cities. That sounds simple, but it's so powerful because once again, when you do other forms of advertising, there's this mass marketing. We're reaching everybody. With Google Ads, you can target what zip codes, what counties, what cities that your customers may live in. Once again, being able to do that, you would make your ads more relevant. So you can say keywords like Baltimore or the city and state. And the closer that your ads are to your customers' needs and locations, I believe the greater chance of them click on your ad and come to your website. So setting locations is very key. And also keep in mind, you can set up various locations. You can target the whole state if you want. You can put in a 20-mile radius of your business, or you can drill it down and get really targeted and target zip codes and also cities. Setting a budget. Setting a budget is key. Setting a budget allows you to set how much you're going to spend for your account. Once you set a budget, Google gives you an estimate based on your budget of how many clicks you'll get per month. So let's say your budget is $100. Uh, it can estimate that from $100 you'll get 25 clicks. The great thing too about this budget is you can pause it or you can stop it at any time or you can change it. So maybe you start off with a high budget, you're spending $200 a day. You see that that's not working for you, you're not seeing results. In an instant, you can log into your account, you can change that budget to $50 a day. So with Google Ads, you have a lot of control, not only of your ad, the location that it's being targeted to, but also your budgeting as well. You have a lot of control over that. Once you're done doing all of that, you want to review your campaign. So you can review your campaign to make sure it's accurate, make sure the landing page matches, make sure you have the right themes and keywords, make sure you're targeting the right location. Before you hit go, you just want to do one more recap review and make sure that all the information that you enter is correct, because the last thing you want to do is launch a campaign that's incorrect, where the targeting, where the keywords are off. That's going to cause you to waste a lot of money. So save yourself the trouble. And before you press start on that campaign, make sure you take the time to review it and to make sure it's hitting all the goals that you planned. And the final step is setting up billing. Simply, this is where you confirm your billing. You put in your credit card, your debit card, and you get billed on a cycle. So doing that is how you set up your account on Google Ads. So now moving on to the next section, improving your ads. This is something that I touched on before that I love about Google Ads is you can change your ads day by day over time based on past learning. So the next section will give you some more ways you can improve your ads. So once you have your ad up, your ad is never done. You're always changing it, updating it, making it better. So this section will talk about that. Something you can do to make sure your ad gets the most results possible. So first, once again, going back to the ad text, that is so important because that's what pulls the customer in. The words that you use are enticing them. So you have 3 headlines, and the 3 headlines are a maximum of 30 characters each. And you want to be sure to maximize all these characters. Now, it may take a little time of you typing in different, headlines and phrases, but take up all that space. The more space you can take up, the more copy, I believe, the better and the more results you're going to get. Next is the description. This is a maximum of 90 characters. Once again, you can go more into detail what your ad is about and why you click it. The last thing is the final URL. You want to choose the most relevant page on your site to send your customers to. I'll say it again, the most relevant page. I said this earlier. If you're selling food and your ad talking about hot dogs, do not send your customer to a page that's talking about hamburgers. Make sure that the final URL you send your customer to matches what the ad is talking about. Here are some tips for writing great ads. The first thing is you want to make sure your ad is relevant to the searcher's query. Once again, it's relevant to what your potential customer has typed in, the search term, what do they want? That can be jam versus buy cranberry jam. Also, be sure to include keywords in your text. So if your ad is about jam, you should say jam throughout that ad, because once again, it's making it more relevant. Your potential customer is going to see that, and those words are going to pull them in. So once again, they're looking for jam, say jam throughout your ad. The final thing is be sure that your ad inspires your people, that it has a call to action. You should say call now. You should say click here. You should say order today. Tell your customers what to do. I think many times in marketing, we get frustrated with our customers, but your customers are busy. Your customers, uh, I gotta say this, you have to tell them what to do. Tell them what action you want them to take. And once again, I believe once you have a goal in mind and you have a strong call to action, you're going to see better results. So be sure to have a clear call to action and let your customers know what action you want them to take. Going back to smart campaigns, what is the keyword theme? Keyword themes are words or phrases that might help match your ad with a Google search. Once again, not your exact keyword, but words and phrases that are very similar that might help them find that. A simple one is, let's say, jam. Keyword theme could have jam, strawberry jam, big jam, things like that. So once again, think about themes, think about phrases, those kind of things that may reach your customer. And once again, help them find your ad. You can also use keyword themes when setting a smart campaign. So you want to shoot for a maximum, sorry, of 7 to 10 themes. 7 to 10. Once again, I gave samples before: fruit jam, strawberry jam, vegan jam. Those are things. And when you're doing this, you want to think like your customers think. This is the pet peeve of mine, but one of the reasons again why I think we get frustrated with digital marketing because we are not thinking like our customers. So try to think like your customers. See your business from their perspective. Do a search for your business. Does that website speak to them? That it has all the things they want to see? Once again, I always say your business is meant for your customers, not for you. It's meant to make money. So if you want to have a business about you, fine, start a hobby. But if you're in business, your website, your ads, everything should be catered to your customer. It should identify what problem or challenge they're facing and how your company or how your service can fix that problem. Another key is creating separate campaigns in different groups for keyword themes. So an example is that, let's say you have a restaurant again, you sell hot dogs and hamburgers. That's fine, you can do that, but have a separate, ad group, separate set of copy that speaks directly towards hamburgers, that has um, theme related keywords for hot dogs, and it goes to a page for hot dogs. Now do the same thing for hamburgers. Create a separate ad, create separate keyword themes, and create a separate landing page. So now you have two ads. They have two separate sets of copy, landing page, and themes. That is the way you'll get better results because you don't want to put competing or put themes together that don't mix. It's going to make it easier to separate those themes or campaigns, and that way you can measure the effectiveness of each campaign. You can stop, pause, and change, but it's going to be easier at the end of the month and the quarter when you do your reporting, when you do reviews. If you have those different terms or products or services split into different categories. This is a expert tip for you. So, keyword planner. Once again, Google Ads has a tool that helps you discover new keywords, get search volume, and also see performance forecasts. To find out, when you log in to Google Ads, simply go up top to your top bar. You click on the icon. It's a tool icon. It says tools and settings. Click on that, and you can type in your website, your URL, your keyword themes or keywords. And once again, it will give you the forecast, the cost, and projection. So once again, this will allow you to only target keywords that will benefit your company. So you want to target keywords that don't work or keywords that nobody's searching for. Once again, Once you know the forecast, you can say, I only want to bid on keywords or themes that are searched for and have a higher chance of being shown or searched by my potential customer. Measuring success is very important for your ad campaign. I said this earlier. You have to measure your campaign. And I think this goes for life. Can you imagine driving your car without a dashboard? You will have no idea how much gas you have, how fast you're going, your tire pressure, your oil level. All that will be up to a guess. That's how many entrepreneurs run their business. They're just driving, they're going along, they're doing what feels right, they're guessing. But I say in this time of data analytics, it should be the end of guessing. You should be basing your decisions off data. Data should be leading the conversation. So by looking at the numbers, looking at the results, that should steer you in what action you take for your company or for your business. Something to think about. What are your advertising goals? What do you want to accomplish? Think about that. What do you want to accomplish? Once again, I think once we have goals established and in place, we can also reach those goals, but we'll also know how we're going and how we're reaching our goals. If you don't have a goal in place, you really have nothing. And think about the end result. What do you want to accomplish? Is that more calls, more clicks? Is that more visits to your website, more downloads? What do you want to accomplish? And once you have that in mind, you can do your research to find out what ads fit those business goals. So once again, if your goal is to increase more phone calls, then on your ad, you can have click to call. If you want to increase foot traffic to your store, you can have your address. You can have a link to Google Maps that will have somebody come to your location. Um, you can say call now, download here, find more information. But your ad be really strategic. Your ad should really meet what is your goal, what is the end that you want to happen. And I think once you have those conversations internally at first, your campaigns can be a lot smoother. You will say, okay, based on my goals, will that ad help me reach that goal? Yes or no? And depending on what happens, you can change and modify that over time to make sure that that ad matches and helps you reach your goals. Reporting terminology. When it comes to Google Ads, you hear a lot of phrases, terminologies that you may not know. Let's break down some of the most common phrases. So impressions is one you hear a lot. Impressions. So impressions are how many times your ad was displayed, and it doesn't calculate whether it's clicked or not. So impressions, how many times your ad was displayed, how many times your customers have seen your ad. And that doesn't matter if they click on it or not, but letting you know how many times your ad has been shown. Next one is clicks. Clicks is when a user clicks on an ad and they come to your website or whatever you're sending them. That's all a click is. When a user, potential customer shows that intent, they click on your ad. The next one is conversions. That is when a click on an ad results in a desirable outcome. I'll say it again, a desirable outcome. So once again, going back to your goal, maybe the outcome is a sale, maybe that's a phone call, maybe that's a store visit, maybe that's booking an appointment. It's not about making a sale, but what are the things that show you that your customer is taking some action? That's a conversion. So you want to be sure that you have that in place and that you're measuring that, because once again, those conversions are going to let you know if your campaign is working or if it's not working. Reports in smart campaigns. Smart campaigns offer simplified reports, and that's really key. Simplify reports, because Google Ads can be very intimidating, but smart campaigns make it easier for you. So once again, easily when you log in, you can see your impressions, your clicks, and also your conversions as well. Now, if you go to the search campaign, the full campaign, you'll see more detailed reports. So you want a better understanding of what's going on in your campaign. This breakdown ad groups, ads, landing pages, and keywords. Once again, this is a more in-depth, detailed breakdown of your account that'll give you a greater understanding, once again, of your account. And once again, you can look here, but only if you understand the basics how Google Ads works. Once again, I think the best way to start off is using smart campaigns and then graduating over time to using this mode where you can view more detailed information. Tracking conversions in Google Ads. So reporting columns show ads, what they lead to valuable actions. So things like the number of conversions, the cost of per conversion, conversion rates, and also much more. So once again, there's so much information in Google Ads where you can track conversions and what's happening with your campaigns. Moving on to recap and resources. So let's recap. We talked about first how Google Ads works. That's very important. Understanding how it works. And how it works. It starts with a search. Somebody put in that search query. From there, um, it looks at the ads. There's an auction based on ad rank, the quality of your campaign, an ad is shown. The company wins that. They're placed in the position first, second, and third, and from there, action takes place. The next one is advertising on Google. Google is a powerful tool. There are millions upon millions of your potential customers looking every day for your business. And the reason why to advertise on Google, once again, is visibility. The marketplace is saturated. There's so many companies out there. So being shown on Google, you're going to show up to your customers and hopefully to your website, click your ad, and then it comes to your business. Also, we talked about how to improve your ads. This is very, very, very important. So your ads are never done. The ad you start with should be different from the ad you end with. You're always going in, you're tweaking your headlines, your descriptions, your landing page, your keyword themes. You always want to be improving your ads based on looking at your data from last week, last month. You would then have to take those learnings and put them into your campaign to make sure that the campaign is more relevant and more aligned with what your customers think. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want. You want your ad to be in line with your customer's way of thinking, the way they search. So when that customer sees the ad, they see them, they see their need, they see a service, somebody can help them. So you should always be in the mode of trying to improve your ad. And by improving your ad, I mean making sure your ad is more in line with what your potential customer is looking for. Measuring success is very key. Earlier, I gave the example of driving your car with no dashboard. You want to know how fast you're going, how much oil you have left. You want to know a lot of key things. So it's very important that you are measuring your data. It's very easy to waste money in Google Ads. If you just set your campaign up, you hit spend, and don't look at it, you could be spending money targeting the wrong area, the wrong things, wrong keywords. Your URL could be wrong. So you have to make sure that you're constantly looking at your account and you're measuring what's going on. Going back to example of showing hot dogs and hamburgers, you can have two sets of ads that are different. And by looking at your data, you can see which ones are on better. So maybe you see that 95% of your traffic, your clicks are going to the hot dogs page, not the hamburgers page. Well, you can say, you know what? I'm going to stop spending money on the hamburger page and I'm going to put all my money into the page talking about hot dogs. But those are kind of businesses you can make by looking at your data, your numbers, and making those changes. So if you want to learn more and you want to keep learning, we have a channel on YouTube. The channel is called Grow with Google. Once again, it has more expert tips on how to grow your skills, your career, and your business. To subscribe, simply visit youtube.com/grow with Google. Google career certificates are a good way to improve your career, your job, or even your small business. These are 6 months self-paid courses where you can get more skill sets on high demand jobs, ranging from data analytics to business intelligence to IT support to UX design and also cybersecurity. If you want to learn more about these, simply visit grow.google/certificate. So that brings us to the end of our workshop today. I hope you learn more about how to use Google Ads for your business. If you can, do me a favor. There's a QR code on the screen. If you scan that QR code with your phone, you will be sent to a short survey that has a few questions, and you can rank, let Google know how this webinar was and what you learned from it. So saying all that, have a good day. See you next time. Take care. Bye.